It's been a minute. And what about it? It's been a minute since I came here with the affirmation of the week. So many things have just been going on. Life has just been lifing, but I am dedicating myself to returning to my practices and the things that I started this week. There is going to be an Aquarius new moon tomorrow, and I've been thinking a lot about passion projects, things that I want to see come to life. Also, just getting back to my expression of self and the ways that I do that and the channels that I go through with that. So I was just like, I need to get back to just sharing what's on my heart. That's all this is. And also just like not complicating creation. For me, I feel like I complicate my creative passion so much so to where it's like I end up not doing them because it's like everything has to be instead of just doing it. So that's another thing that I'm feeling with this new moon in Aquarius for me personally, is just allowing creativity to just flow and to not try to morph it into something it's just my contribution to this world. So the affirmation of the week is: all paths I take are opportunities to grow, learn, and return to love. All paths I take are opportunities to grow, learn, and return to love. Let's dissect that. So, when journeying, it can feel like the Two of Swords a lot. I feel like where there are these two opposite directions that you kind of want to go into, and you are trying to figure out what is going to be the best route to take. Is this the right job to take? Should I do the promotion? Should I switch fields altogether? Should I give this a try? Should I give this a try? Should I go that way? Like, and I think that social media, especially like TikTok, I feel like it overcomplicates every single thing, such as like working out, eating right. Like there's always like this tutorial for something, a tutorial for this, best tips for that. Blah 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 blah. Everything is kind of condensed down to like this 12-step program, and I feel like when we apply that to life and we apply that to our ambitions and what we're working towards, we can't apply that digital model to real life, because it doesn't matter what the steps are that you feel like you have to take to get something or to go in a certain direction. Those steps are not always the steps that you have to take. And when you see something through and you look back and you be like, wow, I thought I was supposed to go this way and I thought I was going to go that. And then you realize, like, no, I had to do 8, 2, 6, and then 10. And I just feel like with the unrealistic nature of social media, it just makes us think that everything is when it's not. So with this affirmation, this is a reminder that regardless of the step, regardless of the path, regardless of the direction that we go into, all of it is a part of the greater plan. I saw something that said, like, I'm no longer attaching dream to anything that I desire. So I don't have a dream job, I don't have a dream relationship or a dream home, because I know what I want and I know what I deserve, and however it comes, what it is, but also understanding that like life moves in the direction that it wants to, and that we won't remain in one step forever. So to say this is my dream home, it's just like we never know what's behind that other side of the door that's going to be like actually your next step or your forever home is somewhere in Antigua. It's not even here. It's not even what you think. And so with that, I feel like when we detach from outcomes and we detach from how something is supposed to look or how it's supposed to feel, and we just stick to whatever the intention is, and on the most basic level of intention, and the intention doesn't have to be a complete sentence. The intention can just be an adjective. Just let it be an adjective. Let it be a feeling. Let it be love, hopefulness, joy, sunshine, warmth, pleasure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being these long sentences, these long manifestos, if it's just a feeling that we want to foster, what does that look like? What does it look like when I go down a path of a feeling? I go off of a feeling and I stay true to that feeling. So this is just a reminder that whatever path we take, whatever step we take, whatever direction that we go into, is all an opportunity for the greater scheme, the larger scheme, not just this kind of tunnel thing that we have, like this tunnel destination for love or for career or for health or for family or for whatever it is. But it's just like there is also something so much larger that's going on outside of just that. I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that. So it's a reminder to see life from a greater view and to stick to the feeling. What is the feeling? Because the feeling is universal. The feeling is universal. The goal isn't universal, but the feeling is universal. Love is universal. Your love can be experienced in a career. Love can be experienced in a home. Love can be experienced in the friendships. Love can be experienced in the health goals. Love can be experienced in all paths, and all paths can be sort of predisposition to go into the route of love. These are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to return to love. The emphasis on that, I think that is the biggest point with this affirmation, is returning to love. I feel like everything that we do should be rooted in love. And love is very scary. And I think that a lot of us, myself included, don't really consider love when we think about goals and we think about opportunities that we want to seize and the things that, because it can be feel so everything has to be so logistical, everything has to be so like staticky, that love and that pleasure and that thing is removed because it feels kind of like silly. Like how can you build theoretically, like how can you go for wanting to close on this house out of love, right? But it's just like the love for the thing, the love for the people, the love for whatever it is that you're trying to possess, that's big enough, that's strong enough, that's equally as important as the logic. But just a reminder that everything that you do is an opportunity for you to expand on a greater level and for you to be able to be rooted in love. So this week or next week or whenever you find yourself sort of, overcomplicating the process or unsure of the path, or you decided to go this route and you're not really loving it, this affirmation is a reminder to self that this is an opportunity, whichever way it's going, positively, I hope, and especially when things are going positively. When things are going positively, we should still be reciting affirmation. We should still be affirming ourselves and our lives when things are going positively as well. Come back to this and say, yes, this is an opportunity for growth. This is an opportunity for me to learn. This is an opportunity for me to return to love. And I will leave you with this on what does return to love mean to you? Where in your life right now, present day, do you need to return to love? With hearing that return to love, how does that make you feel with where you are journeying? I'm gonna leave you with that. As of now, I'm going to do a little house update. I decided to closed my website for now. It just wasn't making sense with what I had going on. However, I am still very much so available via email. I am available for astrology readings. I am available for products. I'm more so taking a more one-to-one approach with my business right now. So if you are just want to get in contact with me, if you just want to connect with me and have conversation, my email is in the description. I recommend using that as a tool to get in contact with me. Also subscribing to my newsletter, as well as following me on Instagram. I don't know when I'm going to resume collective offerings right now. The state that I am in right now is more of a one-to-one and more of a, what I share, what I communicate through the newsletter are my offerings that I'm having right now. But I thank you for watching this video. I hope it resonates with you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, subscribe to the newsletter.